Poor girls turn me on. The poorer the girl, the more attracted I am to her. It's against my character to say such a thing because poor girls don't turn me on. No, and they do force and manipulated me to say that. In my lifetime, I've met manipulators, I've met narcissists, I've met gaslighters, and I've met scammers, but Nedu is a discovery. But she said he was the one that made Sadabot say what she said, and now she has gone viral. She's popular. That I should just listen to him, I should believe him, I should trust him. That's what he told me.
Hello guys, so just when we thought that we had put the whole Nedu Wazobia saga behind us, another person has come out to speak about their encounter with Nedu and the Honest Bunch podcast, how he was manipulated into saying something that has almost ruined his image and left him wanting to take his own life. The guy you're seeing on your screen is called Mr. Ugochukwu Nwokolo. He is the winner of the first ever Mr. Supranational Nigeria, a crown which he won last year in October 2024. Ugochukwu Nwokolo, if you have been following him for some time, you would know that he is somebody who is actively trying to grow his social media presence, especially with his new status as Mr. Nigeria. He has appeared on different big social media platforms like the Hunt game show hosted by Nonce Mirage, where he appeared twice in a bid to find love.
Introducing our first guest, his name is Mr. Ugo Nwokolo. Ladies, cheer for him!
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Ugochukwu Nwokolo on Instagram, Ugos_Nwokolo.
Energy.
Yeah, so first of all, before I start, I'd like to thank Nonce for doing this. You know how tumultuous it is to find love. Yeah, so, but this time around, I'm optimistic that it's going to be an auspicious outing.
Hey!
Yeah, so.
A few weeks ago, he went viral when he appeared as one of the guests on the Honest Bunch podcast, where he said some very controversial things that enraged many Nigerians, especially the women, who felt insulted by what he said. In his interview on the Honest Bunch podcast, Ugochukwu could be clearly heard saying that poor women turn him on, that the poorer the woman, the more attracted he is to her. He even doubled down by saying that poor women are extremely fertile and prayerful, and that is why they would make the best wives. In the interview, he also said that any rich person who marries another rich person is part of the problem that Nigeria has.
If you get married to a fellow rich person, you're part of the problem we have in this country.
How?
Yes. And you have no right to criticize the government because you're part of the problem. Like, how would you go and marry a fellow rich person when we have other poor people around? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Because there's nothing a rich person will offer you that a poor woman would not offer you. Poor girls turn me on. The poorer the girl, the more attracted I am to her. Marry a poor girl. Because when it comes to number one, when it comes to fertility, poor women can be so fertile. Jesus, it could be. Personally, I feel she's not ready to get married. Yeah, because if she's really interested in getting married, there's one thing she needs to do. What? Let her just go to her DM across all social media platforms. She's going to see at least tens of thousands of DMs from men.
Promise.
When that clip hit the internet, he got the attention he had been looking for. Unfortunately, it was not the positive kind of attention, as many people sent him hate messages and called him very bad names. Now, Ugochukwu has had enough of the bullying online and has decided to break his silence regarding that viral video. He explained that when he contacted Nedu with the intention of appearing on the Honest Bunch podcast to talk about social equality, Nedu had asked him to pay a sum of 5 million naira before he could be featured on the podcast, which he agreed to do and sent the money. He also said that after Nedu had taken his money, he still made him share the episode with another guest, which was not what they had agreed. But he said that the most painful part of his encounter with Nedu was when, before the start of the interview, he had asked Nedu for tips on how to comport himself before the cameras and also for clues on what to say to best push his message out there, which is when, according to him, Nedu asked him to repeat exactly what he asked him to say, which basically means that the interview was scripted. He went ahead to say that when he tried to refuse, that he was not going to say the things that Nedu wanted him to say, Nedu threatened him by saying that he was going to cancel his appearance on the interview and he would not do any refund of the money that he had already paid. On hearing that, he decided to proceed with the interview and say what Nedu wanted him to say.
So Nedu now said to me that I have to sound dumb to appeal to Nigerians. A day before the podcast, Nedu told me that there's a development. Someone else is coming to make the conversation interesting. I was like, but that's not our agreement now.
I mean, this is something you paid for, exactly. Right? For yourself.
I paid to promote myself. So why are you bringing someone else? Nedu now said, oh, there's no problem now. It's going to make it interesting. Don't worry. And I said, no. 5 million is not something that people pluck from tree now. It's my hard-earned money. So why are you reneging on our agreement? So after a lot of back and forth, Nedu now finally agreed to refund me 2 million from the 5 million so that I can appeal someone else on the program. So he said he's going to refund me the money after I make the appearance. So the D-Day came, the day of the podcast. I said to Nedu, I'd like to see you for briefing. Let me know what I'm going to say and everything. Because I already had what I was going to say, but I just needed to know, I just needed to get some briefing. So
it's your first time?
Yeah, it's my first time actually. So Nedu now met me and said, yeah, it's a good thing, because he was actually talking to his co-host and they've dissected the topic and they think it's not something that's going to go viral. That if I really want to present this topic today, that he's giving me the option of, I have to say what he tells me to say. I was like, no, now I have my topic already. Why would you tell me what to say? He said no, that this is the way it works, that he has to tell me what to say. This is his program, and he calls the shots. I was speechless. I was dumbfounded. I was like, bro, this is not what to discuss. He now said, number one, you're going to tell me what to say, and I have to mention a celebrity's name to make the thing go viral. He specifically mentioned Very Dark Man. He said I should mention Very Dark Man. I was like, Very Dark Man doesn't have anything to do with my topic, because my topic is about rich men getting married to broke girls, or girls who they are in a better financial position than. But he now said I should say something like, poor girls turn me on. The poorer the girl, the more attracted I am to her. And I said, no, I'm not going to say that. That's not my topic. If you insist not to say this, then I think I have to back off. I'll just take my money and leave. He now said that he's sorry that he can't refund, because the money has been distributed to his workers. That the only thing that he can do is I should go back and come back on a later date when I'm interested or when I'm ready. I said, but I'm ready now. You're giving me a new topic and everything. He now said that's how he's done, that I have to accept this or go back and come back. So I had to think about the money I've spent, and coming back is going to cost me more money. So
now you had to fly from Abuja to
I had to fly from Abuja to Lagos for the interview. Yeah. So I just said, okay, since we're here already, let's just do it. Since Nedu is the owner, because he told me he's the owner of the Honest Bunch podcast. So since the owner is telling me this, I'm a newbie in the industry. So I foolishly agreed to that. And that is what put me in the mess that I am today.
Ugochukwu also said that the backlash that he received from the public after the video went viral made him to feel like taking his own life. He regrets ever accepting to do what Nedu asked him to do, because he got a negative response even from his family members and friends, who found it difficult to believe that a smart person like him could allow himself to be manipulated to that extent. So guys, what do you think about this whole story? Do you believe Ugochukwu? Do you sympathize with what he went through? Do you think that Nedu actually manipulated him to say the things that he said? Or do you think that he's just trying to ride on the wave of what Nedu has been accused of doing in order to clear his own name and his image? Especially given that he's trying to appeal to international brands who tend to react very harshly to people who talk down on women and minority groups. On social media, the reaction has been split, as you have comments like, foolish people everywhere. Are you a baby? Must you be famous by all means? I just don't understand how people see life, I swear. Tofiakwa. Another person says, God will punish Nedu, and everyone supporting him in this comment section. Another comment says, this guy is not normal. It's very clear he needs help. At your age and your level of exposure, someone tells you what to say in such a public and massive platform. Are you for real? Your head needs to be examined. If this is an attempt to tarnish Nedu's image further, shows you guys are childish and cannot be trusted at all. You guys should stop exposing your stupidity publicly. So you see that many people are supporting VDM for exposing the fact that people pay to go on these podcasts, while others are insulting the guy for being stupid and allowing himself to be manipulated by a fellow man, and for being desperate for fame. But what do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye.